27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go.
Yeah. Caution. Wave that one west, cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter, ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets ball head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see a murder one, you murder two, it ain't the same degree. Better up into a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fire. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide.
We got this mapped out. Niggas selling wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. Said he gon' ride, too emotional, he'll crash out. And I ain't boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn this shit into a blackout. We both come from the mother, why you tryin' to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball courts, throwing number like a jersey. While niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth if the business don't concern me. Catch the wrath from my anger, I be trying to give a mercy. Ask the angels keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get too close, it's gonna burn me. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fire. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Oh, you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide. Look, little nigga, I'm made. All these rappers soft, claim they all cut from a whole nother cloth. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. I be standing on they neck, one west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me buddy love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga try to blitz, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say one war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. 144, yeah, the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Body slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Said me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fire. If they ain't one of mine, so they ain't tied. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again.
Serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Really serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor? That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Really serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who's knowing it with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and a curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UBK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice.
Shalom.
Can you hear us?
They should be able to hear.
Let's check the sounds.
Check. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me.
Let me just do this.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me.
What's going on? We live, Cross the Line Radio, every Thursday. Y'all know the drill.
One they can hear me.
They can hear
Okay.
us.
Shalom on the Christ. This is Cross the Line Radio, hosted by Captains Tazariak and Kataza. I'm here right now, Officer Ashargapan, with Officer Aishaya Alam. We're holding it down for the time being. Captain Kataza should be here shortly, and Captain Tazariak's probably somewhere in the United States, probably mid-flight. Who knows, right? Probably mid-flight.
Where in the world is
Somewhere.
Captain Zarya?
Yeah, you know. They should do that as a theme song, like when he's traveling. Have that for Captain Tazariak.
He's doing something that y'all gonna love. That's
Yes.
That's all we need to know.
He's definitely out there spreading the truth. You know, waking up more of our brothers and sisters to the fact of who we are, how we need to join together. And with that said,
Shout out to the Knicks. Knicks
take
in
over
5.
real quick.
Knicks in 5. We got this orange and blue, black and white cookie. We getting ready to celebrate. We're getting ready to turn up, but of course, we keep this in perspective because there's more important things going on in the world, and that's what we're about to get into tonight. There's far more important things. You know, it's a moment. We can enjoy the little things for a moment as long as we remember that our people are in pain out there every day.
I can't hear nothing in the headphones.
Oh, I got you. Is it yours?
Check. Is it plugged in? Check. I hear shit. I hear nothing. Check the audio real quick.
Maybe these are yours. Check it.
Oh, that one's yours.
Listen. Well, they say they can hear us.
I think you hear that. I don't need these then. Yeah. Yeah, this is a dope cookie, right? Normally it's the black and white, but they got the Knicks colors, the blue and the orange. Orange is my favorite colors.
That's such a New York thing, though. Do you think everybody knows what a black and white cookie is?
I don't know if is it really New York. Maybe it's like
Extremely New York.
You think so?
Yeah, I've never seen a black and white cookie outside New York.
I don't think I've ever tried to search for a black and white cookie outside of New York. Like I probably had a black and white cookie maybe 5 times in my life.
In your life?
In my life,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, this is not something let me get that black and white. You guys have black and whites? Like, that's not something. That's not something an art form. That's just not something I look for. You know,
that's a New York City classic. That's
all
like
right.
You've had a bagel 5 times in your life. You need more black and white cookies in your life.
I'll take black and brown cookies. Yeah. So the Knicks are doing fantastic. I'm not even really a Knicks fan. Should I say that out loud? But the Knicks are doing well. Fantastic. They're doing so well that people don't know how to act and control themselves.
We got a few more videos.
You got some more videos?
Yeah, we got.
Let's see how people are acting right now because of the Knicks winning.
Now this is after yesterday's incredible historic comeback. You know, people were partying. Let's see.
So it looks like I might have to take the XP show down there for tomorrow or for Saturday night. Yeah.
What can we say? What can we say? Only in New York.
Oh man, only in New York, right? But listen, the Phillies, didn't the Eagles do it too? When the Eagles won, they like burnt down cars.
They had their little moment. We're gonna have that times 100 if the next one.
Yeah, hopefully we know how to act. You know,
We
like
do not. New York, not we. We know how to act. The city out these doors does not know how to act.
That's true. But yeah, you know, a lot of upsetting news has taken place within the past week and a half. One being the two different verdicts involving Carmelo Anthony and the Metcalf's family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down there in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Then you have, I'll definitely take the orange side. Then you also have Rick Chow, and the brother Cyrus. I'm forgetting the last name. Cyrus Belton, right? Cyrus Belton. Yeah. Cyrus Carmack Belton. And I'm not surprised, to be honest. I'm definitely not surprised, right? You know, as Childish Gambino said, this is America. For anyone who thought that Carmelo Anthony was going to be acquitted or not serve any or not be convicted, you clearly don't live in America 2026, and you clearly have not studied American history. You clearly have not been in tune with what has happened when it comes to Black, Hispanic, and Native American people in the American justice system or the injustice system. When you look at Rick Chow and the brother Cyrus, the young brother, 14-year-old, who was unalive.
Check.
Hey, what's going on, Cat?
Hey, you shut your thumb. Salai, y'all can hear me?
Sir, we can hear you.
Ashagapan, I love you like a brother.
What's on,
and
Christ?
You my brother in Christ. And if you wasn't, I would kick you off this goddamn show for saying you're not a Knicks fan. Knicks in 4+1, baby. It's bigger than the Knicks. The whole city united. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese this morning.
We got a cookie. We got an orange and
black
blue
and white
cookie.
cookie. We got an orange and blue cookie.
Y'all thought I wasn't going to go live and I was going to break my streak. We did it. I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Cross the Line Radio. Big ups to Ashagapan, Aishaya Allah. We got the professor in the house, decoding the archives, Pineapple Head Mika, Omar Muhammad, Sheila, YM Chris, Bridget, Just Art and Paint. You know what I'm saying? Yapusha Yar. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to everybody in here. You want to turn around and you want to talk about the Knicks, man? We ain't won since 73. Are you even really a New Yorker?
It's on. It's about to happen.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, if they win on Saturday, I might materialize in New York for that parade. I'm going to talk to the Lord. I'm going to be like, Lord, send the angel to grab me from my braids and bring me to New York. Please.
Who was that? Alicia? Right? That was Alicia, right?
That was, no, Habakkuk.
Oh, yeah. Habakkuk.
The parade ain't going to have nothing on the party in the streets right after.
They said they better call the National Guard. I will not partake in any rioting or riotous living.
I'm going to try to go down there with the XP show and document some of this.
Brother. You goddamn right I'm hyper. Did you not see that comeback? 29-point comeback?
I think that's the record now.
The record. The greatest comeback in NBA Finals history.
Anyone who gave up at halftime is not a Knicks fan.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like it was pretty bleak in the third. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was not looking good.
It was not. But you keep hope alive. We sit there, endure it.
Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. I like the black and red backdrop. The aesthetic of the show looks great. Y'all did a good job.
What's on Chris?
We here live and direct. Big ups. You know what I'm saying to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he missed that layup, but you know what though? But there was a lot of other big plays that he made. You got to realize too. It don't even matter. Point being is, you know what I'm saying?
You imagine the hate he would have got if the Knicks lost that game with that missed layup.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, yo. Like, listen, bro. Like it's electrifying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want y'all to know I haven't been homesick since I left New York until recently. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's pretty crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Seeing everything going on, but
it's the whole city too. It's
yo, everyone I talk to, they energy up, they happy. I heard that people are brotherly. They saying good morning to each other. The crime rate is down 78%. Like Brunson is Batman. Like that man is stopping crime in New York.
Facts.
Do y'all have the phone line on your end?
We do. We got a caller. Oh, we got a caller. 1 second. We got dropped off when we had to reset. We just get back.
See what they talking about. And big ups to everybody who's been with me in my journey of 30 for 30.
Oops, hang on.
That's the
720. 720, you on the air. What's going on?
Hello?
Hey, Lord of Christ. State your name, where you calling from. Hello?
720, you there, Rock?
Mute him and then unmute him.
He just said hello.
You mute him, unmute him. Hello, caller, you there? Caller, are you there?
He's he got shot. Check in on him.
Check. Y'all can hear me?
Consul, we hear you.
Yes, sir.
I don't hear him. I don't hear y'all.
The call. You don't hear us?
Go back to the phone line.
Yeah, I don't hear y'all coming through the phone.
Log out, log back in.
You said log out?
Mm-hmm.
Caller, can you hear me? Check.
Can you hear us?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can hear the caller. Where you calling from?
Shalom, brother. I'm calling from Colorado.
Shalom. I'm trying to get them together with the what you call. I'm gonna turn this mic up.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I got him on speaker right now. Let me know when y'all fix that. You said you call.
You got a question?
Yes, brother, I do.
What you got going on?
It's about that case that everyone talks about.
Okay, let's talk about it, man. We gonna put the Knicks on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get right into the topic.
Okay, now the Old Testament says, "Thou shalt not kill or murder." The New Testament says, Christ said, "Don't even have hate in your heart for your brother." Now, Karmelo Anthony, you know, he got convicted. You know, sundown town. You know, jury was stacked against him. I don't care if they were Asians, because most Asians don't like black people. We know that. I don't, you know, same thing for the Arabs and all that. So, did he commit a sin by defending himself the way he did with the knife? Did he sin in the eyes of the Most High, which is why? Because the Most High runs the whole board and he controls everything, and I know that. But did he commit a sin to get him in the situation he's in now, that he was not found not guilty?
Well, there's a couple of things that I want you to just rectify before I answer that. Number one, your brother is the seed of your own people. The Rick Chow
or the Asians
is from
a separate case. So I don't want to. I don't want to. What do you call it? I don't want to conflate those two.
Sorry about that, bro. No, when I said Asian, 2 of the jurors were Asian. That's
okay.
Yeah, 2 of the jurors were Asian, but I was just pointing out that most Asians, don't. You know how they feel about us. So I was just pointing that out.
No, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just clarify, just to make sure we weren't conflating the two cases. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I think what you're seeing there was an abuse of power inside the case. I believe no matter what, they were going to get that young man on a technicality because he was not supposed to have a weapon according to the laws of the land. However, you know what I'm saying? If anybody wasn't living by the letter of the law, they would have to ask themselves, you understand? Hold on one second. Brother, you can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, so what happens is you could clearly see that brother, you understand, wanted to defend himself, that he believed himself to be in danger. You know what I mean? And then those 2 white boys who were getting ready to jump him, they were not only trained in hand-to-hand combat. That young man with no prior history of violence in the past, who's 5'7", was going up against 6'3" Edomites. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you can't tell me that that's like a crime of passion when he stabbed somebody one time. Now, I'm not justifying, you understand, murder, but everybody has a right to self-defense. You understand? Now, you understand, based off of what I've read, you know what I'm saying, inside of that case, you know what I'm saying, that brother should have been shown mercy. You know what I'm saying? That should have been, you know what I'm saying, at what I believe is self-defense, you know what I'm saying? And at the very least, manslaughter, you know what I'm saying, according to their laws, just based off the fact, you know what I'm saying, that that he had a illegal weapon, you know what I'm saying, and that weapon was banned on that point. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, you understand, we don't have the power to be able to, you know what I'm saying, judge that matter. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to our people, they're never going to give us justice. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says that the judges are blind. He cover up the faces of the judges. So they don't see the matter in its total capacity. And what everybody needs to see is that this is a Jacob versus Esau thing. I don't even want to say black and white because of who y'all associate with black sometimes. This is about Jacob and Esau and his perpetual hatred for the children of Israel and a lack of compassion on a 17-year-old to give him 35 years, you understand, for a mistake.
I agree, and that's well said, brother. I was just curious. You know, this is a crazy question because you're not the Most High. His ways are above our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. Do you think no, I wouldn't say that. Do you think this is just the way he judged it? Like, I guess Karmelo Anthony was supposed to just fight them both, which is ridiculous. Like you just stated, was ridiculous. You know, what do you do? Even you right now today, if two white men approach you that got 100 pounds on you both, each on you, you're supposed to just fight to the death? I mean, what are you supposed to do? And then kind of like somebody said, it don't matter what he would have done. Them folks, it's never enough. They'll never be satisfied. So he was never going to get out of that situation then, in a fairly, the way it looks.
You know what this really reminds me of, man, and I think that this is more so a lesson for anybody, you know what I'm saying, who's hearing our voice and wants to come home to the truth, right? And that would be, I'm going to pull up a scripture right now in Luke, right? So let me go to Luke. I believe it's Luke, the 13th chapter. Bear with me 1 second while I'm pulling this up, right? So yes, I'm going to read this. This is Luke 13:1. And it says, there were present at that season some that told him of the Galileans, whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. So the Galileans were getting ready to do sacrifice, and Pilate orders them to be slain. And when they were slain, the blood of the animal and the blood of the Galileans mixed together. You know what I'm saying? Like the best way I could translate this is, you know what I'm saying? You know that Jada Kiss song, New York, when it says, you deserved it whenever you die with your eyes open?
Yes.
We're like a superstitious people. So, you know what I'm saying? So we look at certain things and it's like, man, yo, what a terrible way to go out. So Yahushua says, and Yahushua answering said unto them, suppose ye that these Galileans were sinners above all the Galileans because they suffered such things. I tell you, nay, but except ye repent, ye shall all likewise perish. Now, this is extremely, you know what I'm saying, important, because we could be on the wrong side of the court system, you know what I'm saying, for being in the world, for celebrating Christmas, for sleeping with another man's woman, for whatever it is that's going on, for the sins of our forefathers. You know what I'm saying? Like what gives you grace, mercy, and favor from the Lord is being in the truth and serving him. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, grace runs out if you continue to make mistakes. So yeah. I'm not going to look at this young man like he's the most evil person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Or what type of judgment is this? But this is a wake-up call for all of us to know, one, we are not loved in this place, and we will never be judged, you know what I'm saying, by these heathens. And two, that, you know what I'm saying, if we all, safety is of the Lord. So we better find the secret place of the Most High. We better find that sanctuary he put out in these different places, you know what I'm saying, which I believe is the UPK and the different schools that we set up. Because I'm going to tell you something. If that young man was in the school, he would have been counseled on wisdom. He would have had brothers to protect him. You understand? He would have had, you understand, brothers or fathers, soldiers, or whatever, go down to that school, you know what I'm saying, to first be able to attempt to handle things diplomatically, you know what I'm saying, with the administration there. You know what I'm saying? But at the very least, to know he is not alone, and touching one of ours, you know what I'm saying, will bring repercussions. You know what I'm saying? And it's why so desperately we need to come together as a people. So as far as the judgment, brother, that could have been anybody in the world.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And you got a good explanation. We should look at this and come together. I think we do need separation. I think just like the Most High said, you know, we're a special people to him. What's that verse? Gather yourselves together.
Nation not desired, Zephaniah 2:1.
Yeah, we got to just do that, because we're right up under. We're living in sundown towns and stuff, and it's like, and then we get surprised when stuff like this happens. There you have it. We got to be amongst each other because they hate us.
Exactly, man. And you listen, a woman had I can't remember her name. Forgive me, man, but had boiling water, and the cop acted like he feared for his life and got away with murder. Now, murder is wrong. But what my point is, you mean to tell me that you couldn't see that this young 17-year-old man obviously feared for his life? There's no compassion on him. There's nothing to turn around and say, you give him 35 years and take his entire life away. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's obviously not the agitator. I do not believe that was first degree in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? And what Sandra Macy, man, you know what I'm saying, or Massey, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me for not remembering that sister's name, you know what I'm saying? But this is the place, you know what I'm saying, that we live in. And once again, it's why we should all come together. So what I advise to you and every other brother or sister that hasn't done it already, you know what I'm saying, get with, you know what I'm saying, the captain, the local captain in the closest city or in your area, man, and join your brothers, man, because it's time for us to come together.
Oh, you're right. And my cousin Walter, he met you and Cap. Was it in Tennessee? It may have been in Tennessee at the Passover. Was that 2-3 years ago? I think it was.
It was probably Atlanta. We didn't have a Passover in Tennessee. It was either Texas, Atlanta, or Raleigh?
I think it was Atlanta. And we need to take it upon ourselves to start a chapter out here in Denver, because I think the nearest one would be Texas, or because there isn't one in Colorado yet.
No, we do have a school in Colorado.
Oh, you do?
Hold on. Let me. I got a number for you.
Is it 832-236-9322?
Yup.
Okay. And I just got it from Cap too. So that's the best advice. That's the best advice, because you're Proverbs 29:2. When the wicked are in power, the people mourn, and that's what we got right now. So we need to just be amongst each other, just as we were meant to be.
100%, man. So what you should do is, when we get off this call, you should call that brother right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And let him know. You know what I'm saying? You just call Cross the Line. You know what I'm saying? You spoke with the officers and the captain on the show. You know what I'm saying? And how do I get with my brothers?
I will do that. All
right.
I'll check back with you too. Appreciate that, brother.
For sure, man. It was good rapping with you.
Is it Kataza?
Kataza, correct.
Yeah, not yet. I wanted to say it right. Is that Captain Kataza?
It is Captain.
Captain.
Yeah. All right. Amen to that. All right, brother. Have a good night.
Christ. Appreciate you, brother. Shalom.
Shalom.
We got any other callers?
We do. We have 323-766. You on the air?
So for whatever reason, I can't hear y'all on the phone line.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who's this?
Okay, this is Michelle from California.
Michelle
I'm
from
the
Cali.
Smoke Detector Police.
Oh my God.
Hey, Captain. I'm not calling about that. I just wanted to, put a voice to the words in the chat.
That's so
How
funny.
are you?
I'm good. Yeah, y'all better mind y'all business about that smoke detector. Go ahead, though.
I have a question.
Okay.
My husband is not in the truth. I've been kind of watching you guys, you and Captain Tazariak, for maybe a year now, or a little under a year. I follow all the classes, General Mahaiman and the main captain, the general. And my thing is, I have a lot of questions and different things that, in a way, I would want like a female perspective, but I don't know. I know the men go to camp, the men teach, the men are all on the videos, but there's no woman, for me to kind of contact with. So how does a female,
Muted. Not muted.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear.
I thought, was that open-ended or?
I mean, like, I guess, it's I'm here, and I do have the captain's number here in California, but they're not in my area per se for me to visit their location. I know where their camp is, but, as far as like for instance, the Captain Tazariak was mentioning on his, mixed fabrics. He was just saying something about that, right? And I was like, oh, okay, so that's part of the law, and, I'm trying to follow the law, and certain things are just that are, female related, okay. I'm like, well, okay, I wonder where they get their clothes from. And then the other thing is, he was talking about the, God, I can't bring the word, at the hem where you do the threading. What is that called again? Where you wear at the hem of your clothes. I can't bring the words about the fringes. Yeah, for the life of me, my brain. Yeah, like, I think, do you guys have a contact for someone that does that? So, because I know Captain was saying how, you should get it from one, specific person, because some other people he called it the titties, I think. He's like, don't wear those.
Oh, the tizzards?
Or whatever he said. Yeah, he's like, don't wear those. I heard him say that before. And, like, where do we get all this stuff? Like, do you guys have a contact for someone that does the fringes?
Yeah, well, I mean? there's different brothers and sisters in the school who make both, garments, as well as, as well as dresses. I could give you a sister's number right now who could help you with some female clothes.
Oh, yeah. See, okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that is something yeah, okay. Okay, so if you can give me the number, that would be good.
Let me know when you're ready for it.
Go ahead.
770
Mm-hmm.
371
Okay.
9118.
Okay. Okay, so pretty much as far as like being in the school, the normal, orientation of it is just watch the videos, because like I do the chapter here in Hollywood, I watch them on the YouTube, but pretty much, and the reason I say that is because my husband's not in the truth. So if he was in the truth, it would just be that much easier. But I just don't see him doing this anytime soon. I'm praying for that, but I'll be following him, let's say,
I got you. Well, a couple of things. One, okay, in Israel, like med lead the congregation, but as far as like, you having a relationship or friendship with sisters, you just got to come around. Outside of that, the scripture says that a man could be won by the conversation of their wife. So the best thing for you to be able to do is to keep coming to class, to keep learning. And then when you do get the opportunity to come through to like maybe the West Coast cookout, bring him. And and let him meet the brothers and see what this is about, and that this is really family.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Okay. Well, thanks for taking my call.
No problem, sis.
You guys have a good evening. Bye now.
You too. Shalom.
Any more callers?
Wow.
Live. All right, so no more callers at the moment.
Back live and direct.
Also, drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to join.
Yeah, if y'all want to share your thoughts and opinions of what happened with Carmelo Anthony and with Rick Chow, the link to join the stream is right there in the chat. You can also call 917-779-9499.
That's the topic, right? That's where we're at right now.
Concert.
Yeah, we're past the Knicks. Okay, loving America won't save you. Loving America will not save you. And once again, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's insane what they did to that young boy. And Rick Chow gets to walk free when he chased him out of that store. Anywhere else in the world, like if you chase somebody outside of your house and then you shoot them, that's murder. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, they walk free because the Asians are protected. This is why Captain Zaryak always brings up the Asian crime bill. You know what I mean? Like, and Asians are basically like, you know what I'm saying, the real second-class citizens. They're like the new white people. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, we are third-class citizens. Right. And that's why it's so nasty and so disgusting when you try to take pride inside of America. Like this isn't, you know what I'm saying, a plantation for you. You know what I mean? Like this is the land of our captivity. This is not the land, you know what I'm saying, of our freedom. This is not, you know what I'm saying, the land of our inheritance. Now, does that mean that, you know what I'm saying, like you shouldn't hold a good position or to make money or own a home? No. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have a quality of life, but what it means is you don't have to give your heart to this place.
Right.
You don't have to give your love to this place. You don't have to give your allegiance to this place. You don't have to keep ingesting, you know what I'm saying, being a Democrat or a Republican inside of, you know what I'm saying, this society, man. Like, you know what I mean? We need to come together as a people. And that's why I even, you know what I'm saying, I really like what Commander Johanna said around the time of the elections when he was like, if we were going to deal with politics in any way, shape, form, or capacity, every Black and Latino should be independent and sit out for an election. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be leveraging power in this empire and going to the Most High to say what is the right choice and decision for us to be able to make inside of this empire. You know what I'm saying? While making sure that we're right with the Lord, because we don't have, you know what I'm saying, any leverage to go sit at these tables. When we go sit at these tables with these other nations, we're not in a position of power. We're in a position of begging. You know what I'm saying? And it is a sin to live a beggar's life. It is a sin, you understand, for you to give the flower of your youth onto another nation and to make ourselves servants onto them. You know what I'm saying? Chow's defense attorney was a star attorney from Kent Law Firm. He's a bitch, definitely good content because he's a total sellout. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into him. I don't want to just talk on it directly.
Yeah,
but if any of you know a little bit more on that, that's the text that I just got. You know what I'm saying? And he's an absolute sellout. He looked like, I'm looking at this video right now. He looked like a goddamn coon.
Yes, sir. I was talking to the general about that.
Oh yeah, he got glassy eyes. This is a bitch. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was talking about it because when I saw the closing arguments, I was amazed at how much passion he put into that. This black lawyer, and the comments were overwhelmingly saying this was one of the best closing arguments I've ever seen online. Like this cat used the talents that God gave him to curse this brother's family and to curse his own people.
Man, and that's the problem. Like the best of us go over the wall. The best of us try to build this society. You know what scripture I need? Let me see if I can find it. It's in Kings. Let me see if I can find this. I can never remember. I think it's 2 Kings 24. Let me see if I could find this, man. Like this, there's something that they do not tell you about poverty. All right. So I'm in 2 Kings, the 24th chapter, and I want to start at verse 12. And it says, and Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, went out to the king of Babylon, and he and his mother and his servants and his princes and his officers. And the king of Babylon took him in the 8th year of his reign, and carried out thence all the treasures of the house of the Lord and the treasures of the king's house, and cut into pieces all the vessels of gold which Solomon, king of Israel, had made in the temple of the Lord, as the Lord had said. So here's the first thing that I want you to understand. Our riches were stolen from these other nations. You understand? They took our wealth. You know what I'm saying? And you starting over from chattel slavery, you know what I'm saying? Anything looks like progress starting from that point. But let's take it a step further. Verse 14. And he carried away all Jerusalem and all the princes and all the mighty men of valor, even 10,000 captives, and all the craftsmen and smiths. None remained save the poorest sort of the people of the land. Like if you don't know this, one of the first things that they did when they took over Jerusalem, you could read about this in Jeremiah, and you could read about this in the book of Daniel. Daniel was raised at the universities. You know what I'm saying? What's the highest levels of learning institution when it comes down in America?
PhD?
Not a PhD. Harvard, Yale,
Ivy League schools.
Ivy League. You understand? Like these were the equivalent to Ivy League schools inside of Babylon that the aristocracy of Israel, the nobles, the rich, the lawyers, the doctors, the anybody with skill and value inside the society was taken. You understand? Like they took us and carried away captive from Jerusalem to Babylon. And all that's left is the poor inside the land. Brother, like poverty is engineered. And the best of us are in this captivity utilized to aid Babylon, utilized to aid their system. That's why when I read verse 16, it says, and all the men of might, even 7,000, and craftsmen and smiths 1,000, all that were strong and apt for war, even the king of Babylon brought captive to Babylon. You understand? So now you see this lawyer. You understand? Like you see this cat, you know what I'm saying, who has a God-given talent, you know what I'm saying, to litigate, a God-given talent to be a defense attorney. And he's utilizing it for another people. This is the closing argument?
Yes, sir.
My son saw, I didn't see it initially. My son alerted me that he had a gun.
So, like I said, he sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, he does.
So when I'm going to go talk to his son, that's when he walked away. And then the statement kept going. Look at his hand. He actually had a handgun in his hand. The rest of the story. He got up running, then my son yelled, he's got a gun. So when I watched, there was a gun in his hand. That would be some important information for the state of South Carolina to tell you. But they need it to be about $1. They need to scare you. They need to make you afraid. They made you think the great Rick Chow, this evil human being over here, killed a man over $1.
What he said?
And that is disgusting. That is awful. That is abhorrent. But that's not what happened. The rest of the story. We don't want to tell you the rest of the story because if you hear it, then you get to make an intelligent decision, and we don't want you to make an intelligent decision. We don't want you to hear the 911 calls. We don't want you to watch the videos. We don't want you to hear what Rick said at that moment, at that time, without a lawyer, without anyone telling him what to say or do. We had to play those.
It's just a portion of it, sir. It probably goes without saying, but the closing for the prosecution didn't have half that passion.
He called him the great Rick Chow.
One, he sounds like Kevin Hart to me.
Yes.
Two, why, like watching this, y'all gonna think I'm a little sick. And watching Suits, I feel like I missed, like, you know what I'm saying, like my worldly calling. Like I answered the Lord's call, but I feel like I could have been a lawyer. It's another topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm very glad to understand the laws of the Most High and blessed, you know what I'm saying, for him to give me the drop of wisdom in which he gave me. However, this is a perfect example of Babylon using, you understand, our skilled laborers. You understand? Men with skills. I'm not going to call him a man of valor because he's a bitch, but clearly he has skills in law. You know what I'm saying? Clearly he has charisma. Clearly, you know what I'm saying, he knows how to convey his message and articulate himself to the point where, you know what I'm saying, he got these damn, you know what I'm saying, Mongol and Moabites, you know what I'm saying, off. Y'all want to say anything?
You saying it, sir.
I'm trying to tell you, man, and once again, this is the importance of us coming together. This is the importance of, we should be doctors. We should be lawyers. We should be craftsmen and tradesmen. We should, you understand, be electricians and so on and so forth. Listen, hell, if y'all wanted to be a damn rapper or an entertainer, that'd be fine. If you had some integrity. You know what I'm saying? If we don't take, you understand, if we don't take the position that we get in, and we don't become Tyler Perry, and we don't put on a dress, and we don't become whores for another nation, if our warriors wouldn't be half naked beating each other up, you understand, inside of a damn boxing ring, you know what I mean? Because, like, you know what I mean, then they take somebody who forgot his people and went over to the other side like Mike Tyson, and before you know it, they're making sport of him like they did with Samson, you know what I'm saying, as they did with him with Jake Paul or Logan. I don't know which one's which, you know what I'm saying, whatever, the Paul family, you know what I'm saying? And the problem is, we give our love and our success to these people. We want to cross the color line, and then the Negro League is no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't go and build our own industry and our own infrastructure out of jealousy for them. And because, you understand, they have designed it to be able to funnel the best of us to them, you understand, and to eliminate us from going back and building infrastructure amongst our own. You don't want to say anything?
No, that's so heavy, and it's, you know, it always reminds me of General Muhammad breaking down the story of Balaam and Balak, where that the power of speech is used to bless a people or to curse a people, and this brother used his power of speech to curse that poor brother's family and have to watch his killer be freed. It just blew my mind when I first saw this.
Yeah, that was such like an excellent comparison, especially to what he did with Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, in that seat inside the NFL. And even more interesting now, mind you, you know what I'm saying, I don't want y'all to think that I'm double-minded, because I still think that, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as skill-wise, that cat is one of the best rappers to ever do it. However, I also believe he's like Lex Luthor. He's a villain in a suit who wants to kill Superman. You know what I'm saying? And on the surface value, you know what I'm saying, you believe that this is an ally. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, what he's doing is killing movements. Matter of fact, I'll just give you another example, right? This is from justice.gov. This is from Jess Stolley to Jeffrey Epstein. And it says, you want to know why we're not in Sao Paulo? Watch the TV on the Super Bowl. It's all about blacks in hip cars with white women. The group that should be in the streets has been bought off by Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get sold out by all the best of us, the best of the entertainers. You know what I'm saying? The best of the lawyers, the best of whoever it is, you understand, would rather be bootlickers and then get mad at us when white people lick up the dust of our boots. That's the problem, man. You know what I'm saying? Without this place turning into absolute hell, they're not going to understand or comprehend that. We got anybody on the phone lines?
We got a 585.
All right, let me call back in. Do me a favor, test the line on your end. See if y'all could communicate yet.
Come on, sir.
585. You're on the air. Can you hear us? We got nothing. I'm not sure what that could be.
All right, let me see. Do me a favor. Talk for a second while I'm getting set up on the phone.
Concert. And what you're saying is definitely like, to draw another parallel, the Sadducees and Pharisees, how they were just so in league with the Romans.
Hey, Shalom, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's going? Ashar, can y'all hear him and myself?
Concert.
We can.
For whatever reason, man, they can't hear you, but I can. Hold on. Do I got to mute my mic?
Concert, we can hear him and we can hear you.
They just can't hear us.
There's not an echo or a reverb?
La.
Okay. All right, go ahead, brother. Where you calling from?
Rochester, New York. How you doing, Captain Considine?
Man, not bad, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got a question or comment?
Oh, yeah. First of all, what y'all do, thank y'all brothers for doing what y'all do. Y'all up late at night, and y'all speaking to y'all people, and that's a beautiful thing.
Most High in Christ.
That's a beautiful thing. I just wanted to call about the Karmelo Anthony thing. And I don't know how Texas law works, because I'm from New York. I've never saw anybody go to trial and get convicted and then get sentenced in the same day. And he didn't testify. Does anybody know who his representative was, who was defending him?
So I'm not sure about, like, you know what I'm saying, his direct ties with litigation, you know what I mean? But it seems as if either somebody's been paid off, or, you know what I'm saying, like the family knew somebody, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Like this is an absolute abuse of power. And this is not justice. You know what I'm saying? This is the hell that our people go through. So I'm not entirely sure about, you know what I'm saying, as far as who, his lawyer or his attorney or anything.
It's like it, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to call in and just speak about it because it really seemed like it ain't no justice. Like they just threw him away. Like, and part of his self-defense that didn't get brought up. He got pushed.
So apparently his name is Mike Howard. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Texas law, it was against the law for him to be able to have a weapon in that capacity. Like Texas is even open carry when it comes to firearms. But there's specific locations that have a certain code into which what you're able to bring, whether it has to be holstered or whether it has to be concealed or not, or whether it's permitted on the premises at all. You know what I'm saying? In this direct situation, because it was a school event, weapons were not permissible. Now, that doesn't mean he was supposed to get murder and or, you know what I'm saying, 35 years. You know what I mean?
And that's what I say about New York law. I don't know Texas law too much. I know you got to have intention, motive, and you got to have culpable mental state on where you're at in the state of. It's obviously he went there to go run track with other track people, and he couldn't get under a tent. And then somebody told him to get out of the tent, and then an altercation occurred. So once that happens, like because murder is murder. He got charged basically the highest of the high that you can get over an altercation with a kids being kids.
Brother, this is the same country that publicly executed George Steiny at 15 or 14 years old with the electric chair. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yep. And that's what I was. If he would have just whooped that boy, let's say even if he would have whooped on him, let's say he didn't even pull out a knife, he would have just whooped on him and the boy died. Would he have got murdered? And that's the thing. Like I don't understand. I don't understand how it's permissible for them to charge him like that. And I looked at a video about the judge. The judge was talking about it. He was like he was cool with what happened and all this other stuff. Like, and again, I don't know Texas law. I'm from New York. I don't know Texas law because I know how New York works. You don't get convicted and go to trial and get sentenced in the same day. It's two different things. You get what I'm saying this time. So now, even if he appeals, now when he appeals, now what happens? Now he's begging to get less than murder? It was never murder from the beginning. It could have been self-defense. I wasn't there. They didn't have cameras in the court. I mean, none of that stuff. So nobody really knows. But just how the story sounds, it doesn't sound right.
Well, it's definitely not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of this is right. Because once again, like I said, like, okay, give me, they're not going to be able to hear him. But in Job 9:24, you know what I'm saying? When it talks about the earth being given into the hands of the wicked who covereth the faces of the judges thereof. You know what I'm saying? That's what they've done, man. You know what I'm saying? And somebody else just said the Allison case was quite similar. You know what I mean? I mean, look at all the miscarriages of justice that have taken place inside of America. I mean, you're talking about the American government, you know what I'm saying, assassinated people. You got the MOVE bombing. You know what I'm saying? You got Tulsa, Oklahoma getting bombed. You know what I mean? You got the Central Park 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how many cases we could sit down and talk about. And George Steiny was innocent.
Yep.
Like, America, you know when America exonerates us posthumously? Like, that's when we get exonerated, 100 years after our death.
It shouldn't even come to that, though, if it's justice, right? And that's why, like, even when I look at that statue, because I go to court every now and then. You know, I studied the law and all stuff like that, and I look at it. With the blindfold, with the scales, and one's up, one's down, and stuff like that. It'll never be equal because the people that are there, it's either they paid off, they're crooked, or they really don't want justice. They just want what people want.
I mean, listen, our justice has to come from the Most High. We can't keep slaves look for mercy. You get what I'm saying? I've been trained inside the UPK to where I don't plead with the lowest of a magistrate. And what I mean by that is I wouldn't even plead with a meter maid not to give me a ticket. I'm either going to pay the goddamn ticket or I'm going to park somewhere legally. But I am not about to ask another man for mercy inside of this society. You know what I'm saying? Because slaves look for everything from their slave master. You know what I'm saying? Like because everything that we had, you know what I'm saying, was codependent.
Hold on. Is that better? Can y'all hear more? Is there an echo? Talk to me.
Now you're echoing.
What'd you say?
So now you're echoing.
Okay, now I'm echoing.
What about is this better?
Concern.
Okay. So the point being, like, you know what I'm saying, to us, what I'm saying is we have to stop looking, you know what I'm saying, for mercy, for justice, for all these things from another nation. We need to come together, and we need to come together under the Most High.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I just wanted to call in, man. Y'all brothers doing an awesome job, man. Keep on doing what y'all doing, man. I just had to call in to say that because the title of the video and everything that's going on and whatnot, but it's too much. It's crazy to me. That boy just got his whole life threw away. 35 years?
I mean, brother, I understand, and once again, this is why I'm gonna sound like a broken record until everybody decides to hearken onto my voice. It's why we as a people need each other and need the Most High more than ever.
Yep. Hey, y'all brothers, keep on doing what you're doing. I don't want to waste y'all time, man. I just wanted to call in and chime in, man.
No
Thank
sweat,
you,
man. Appreciate your call.
All right.
Shalom.
If I could,
Y'all hit the next phone.
There's quite a few people in the comments, you know, on the Metcalf side of things, and I just wish one of them would click the link.
Right. I wish they would as well. What's the next caller?
We got 516-830.
516-830. You're on the Across the Line Radio. State your name, where you calling from.
Man, what's up, man? It's Adam. Been a while from Queens.
What's up, Adam from Queens? You got a question or a comment?
Yeah, just got a reminder for people. Like, y'all got to remember, we dealing with the same people that literally gave slave owners reparations. Like, and isn't it coincidental how this dude takes over presidency, and now he's about to give reparations to dudes who shit and pissed all over the Capitol and killed police officers and the whole nine. So this, you got to kind of remember, this is what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? This is why I've been saying we need our own everything. School, banks, law enforcement, everything. I don't know if y'all not tired of dealing with this. Like, I don't even, like, it's not even happening, like, personally right now to me, but it messes with me, bro, to watch some shit like this. Like, I'm tired of dealing with these people, man. Like, I would just rather, like, if I'm going to go to court, I'm going to be judged, I'd rather it be my own. Because at least I know I got a shot. You know what I mean? And it goes to show you how much they hate us. This ain't even got like that Chow shooting in South Carolina with that boy that was running away, defenseless, no weapon. All these people getting online, man. Look at all of them. They ain't had nothing to do with them, but look how much hate they got. So that's all I call it, to remind people about.
So, I mean, what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, is so true. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, man, here's something else that we got to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm in full agreement with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as our own schools, man, our own midwives, our own doctors. You know what I'm saying? But what are we going to do if we don't put the boots on the ground? It's not something that we can just talk about. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to gather together. We have to be able to sit at a table. We have to be able, you know what I'm saying, to have these conversations.
Yeah, what we need, brother. That's all I call it to say, man.
No sweat.
All right, have a good one, bro.
You too.
What's our crazy?
Is there anybody else, another caller?
We got We got
What'd you say?
575-649.
What did you say that again?
575-649.
575-649. You're on the air with Cross the Line Radio. State your name, where you call it from. Mute him and unmute him.
Yes.
Caller, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you
now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
All
now.
right, Shalom, Cap. Yeah, Shalom.
What's going on?
How y'all doing? Man, all it is, you know, them two cases, all it is like what Cap was saying, Cap Zoyak was saying, was that it just goes to show you can't believe in a Christian God, because the slave master praying for to keep you enslaved, and you praying to get out of slave, and if you following their God, he answering their prayers, not yours. You know what I mean? That's why we're not supposed to serve another God. Now, it'd been different if we wasn't woke and we don't know what the truth is. We still put to sleep. 1969 haven't hit yet. You know what I'm saying? But now the truth is broad, is out there. And if you still trying to serve Christianity and they God, we seeing the results. So, come on, man. It's time for us to pack it up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to ride, you know, burn down souls. You want to do something? Get with your people. Get in the truth. That's the only power we got. But guess what? You ain't got to get in the truth. The Most High going to make it even rougher than that on them. You ain't going to have no choice but to turn to him. You think it's so, people think it's so with Karmelo, Anthony, and then O'Boy. They ain't seen nothing. The Most High going to break us until you have no other choice. He going to put so much terror on us. Like he did up in Egypt, we cried because how the Egyptians was doing us. Man, Israel ain't seen nothing yet, man. I'm talking about not the ones that's woken up and know who you are, and you know what I'm saying, and bending our backs and doing thus said the Lord and putting the boots on again. I'm talking about the other Israelites that's going against their own people, like your boy that was up in there, you know, which I just saw in the video y'all just showed, and they got old boy off and this and that, and then you had Charleston White. Somebody 1 minute, there ain't no good white people. Next minute, some good white people. You know what I'm saying? You told the man parents to go get this dude. Come on, man. Really? What make you think if you go get his own people that they riding with us? That's why everything in that court system was shut down. You couldn't get a video camera in there. You couldn't talk about the case. You know what I'm saying? Anything dealing with the case. The whole jury was of Psalms 83. That was the jury. Psalms 83. Pinned against the children of Israel. Right there.
Man, brother, and this is why, man, like I'm reading some of these comments in the chat. This is why God is going to destroy all of these people. Right. Because they have no compassion. They have no understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, when they are the deaf adder or the wicked go estranged from the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like World War III, they gonna take a dip in that lake of fire. That thermonuclear warfare that's coming that they cannot stop. I cannot wait for the spirit of white people to be broken inside of America.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this story. So I say probably about like almost 20 years ago. I'm 13. And I had been, my uncle had came home one time because he like traveled like all over America. And he was saying he said, man, they got these dudes and they talking to white people bad because I'm originally from Louisiana, but I'm up here like on work assignment. And he's like, man, they got these dudes, they talking bad to people, you know what I'm saying, on the street, especially white people, and they got on all black. And I had a desktop computer, and it was y'all was in Times Square. I'm saying it's Times Square, but it was somewhere in New York, y'all on all black. This like the early, I feel like the early or the mid-90s. So, and y'all was talking bad to the white man. You the devil, God gonna kill you, this and that. I had never seen it like it. Then y'all had the Bible. I told my uncle, he asked me what I thought about this. This is what I told you, bro. I said, listen, bro, man, the white folks gonna kill them niggas, man. But ain't nothing happened to y'all. And I couldn't even fathom it. I was like, man, ain't nothing happened to y'all. So I kept watching.
And ain't nothing happened. So I'm doing research and everything, come to find out. I say, yeah, what them dudes saying is the truth. And whatever they bringing out, it got real power to it because they going against. But you know, bro, I'm in the deep south, so they going against white people and they talking to a band like this. I thought the people was gonna kill y'all, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought they was gonna hang y'all and everything. So, but time has passed and stuff like that, and the more that the Most High deal with us, and the more that I see the stuff going on, and I'm saying to myself, I say, yeah. A lot of people that I had told at the time, I was like, listen, bro, there's gonna come a time that we're gonna come with Christ and we're gonna fight against everybody on the planet and subdue them. You know, we're gonna give them double portion. We're gonna take them into captivity, whooping everything. My friends and they was like, man, I'm not gonna do that, bro. You can't fight, you can't do this. But now when I talk to my friends, they talking different now because of the stuff that's happening with us. Now they like, man, I can't wait to take these people. Just like you were saying, they said at first, bro, I couldn't see it, but now, man, I can see everything we gonna do to them. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because they feeling it. They feeling it. You know, they feeling it. Their whole attitude has changed towards other nations. At first, they was having compassion. They're like, no, I'm not gonna fight fire with fire, but they see now. They're like, bro, you were telling the truth. I say, bro, I'm telling you, bro, these people, like you keep saying, I say, bro, these people have no compassion for us, bro. I say, for us, the only thing we can do is pray because we don't have no military. You know what I'm saying? You know,
nah, brother, that's the thing right there, man. We have a military. Our military is Christ and the angels. Everybody, you understand, all these so-called Christians that don't understand the truth, there's one thing that they try to say. They try to say Christ is coming back. But when Christ comes back, he's coming back with our military. You understand? He's coming back with our military that has aerial superiority over theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like without divine intervention, we have no hope. But a black man named Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah Mashiach in the Hebrew, is coming back with a military to wipe, you understand, these little smirk and these bastards, you understand, the smirk off their faces. Promise you that.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you this right here, and I'm gonna get out here because I know it's other callers and I know y'all got business. And I believe that they know it because America got a fifth military branch called Space Force. That's a military branch.
Yep.
Space Force. Now, what's coming out of space, and what you think that you gotta have a military branch to fight something that's in space? And now the president.
They built the Space Force, you understand, because they are so proud they think they could fight Christ and the angels.
Yeah, and what's so diabolical, now they starting to come out to my, yeah, this is such things about UFOs. Because remember at one time, all this was like a, you know, like a hush thing, and it was like mythos and that stuff ain't real, the government, that stuff ain't. But now the government even saying, yeah, it's real aliens out there. We have been visited because we trying to get the people prepared. So when Christ come back and the people think he an alien or something, like, yeah, we got to fight against this force that's coming out of space. That's all I had on it, brother. No, shalom, man. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for taking my call.
No sweat. Shalom, brother. And that's absolutely, see, here's the thing, though. They would fake an invasion. You know what I'm saying? They want to wipe out the religions inside of this earth. They want to unite the planet under a one world government. But what they fail to comprehend is that the only one world order is going to be under Christ and the 144,000. You understand? The will of the Most High is going to be enforced, you understand, through the government that he establishes with Christ. And as a result, you understand, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all are in for a rude awakening. The scripture says, reward her double what she has rewarded you. Y'all so worried about building a wall for Mexicans. You go build a wall for Mexicans. You understand? Let me tell y'all something, right? To all the white people who think they fatigued, y'all gonna be fatigued. You understand, when y'all in captivity. y'all gonna really have black fatigue. You understand, when your back is getting whipped. Y'all gonna really have fatigue. We understand, when you pick cotton for the tribe of Judah. When you cut sugar cane, you understand, for the tribe of Levi, for the Haitians. And all I'm going to say is Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. You understand? Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Jesus don't love y'all. And if you're some type of white Christian at home that thinks, you know what I'm saying, that you believe in the Bible, you understand? Let me tell y'all the truth. If you believed in the Bible, you would know Christ didn't die for you. If you believed in the Bible, you understand, you would understand it should damn near be illegal, you understand, for you to even pick that Bible up.
Right.
Because it is not written for you. The Bible ain't yours. You understand? This book could never be yours.
It always fascinates me when I think about that, because if I was to pick up the autobiography or the biography of a certain person, why would I automatically start thinking that somehow I'm in this book, or that the things that this person did or group of people did applies to me? That always fascinates me on how.
Yeah, now they don't want to listen. You understand? Now that y'all done heard the truth about what's coming. Now that you done heard that Christ don't love you. Christ hates y'all. You are the enemies we're supposed to be saved from. You are the reason why salvation needs to come into the earth. I'm sorry to cut you. What were you saying?
No, sir. I'm just fascinated on how people can just pick up a book and think that what happened in that book applies to them, or think that the blessings and all the great things that are supposed to happen to this group of people now can apply to them. How they can take a word like Christian and start teaching a religion called Christianity, where everyone can be loved and everyone can come together, and Christ came from everyone, even though it says for the lost sheep of Israel. That never ceases to fascinate me on how people can just distort a book that is, documented for a group of people.
Let me keep breaking some hearts here real quick. So hold on, let me see something. It says everything you just said was wrong. Jesus did die for our sins. So you know what? Call up and prove it. Because I got the proof that Christ did not die for you.
Hit that
Christ
link.
does not love you. Christ did not come for anybody but the nation of Israel.
Right.
You've been wasting your life in that church. You have inherited lies from your forefathers.
Your pastor's been lying to you.
God doesn't love you. God is long suffering you while we are waking up, waiting to destroy you and all your people and your loved ones. And we are so close to the end. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Damn right.
What were you saying now, Salakia?
No, that's it, sir. I just find it fascinating how people can just think that it applies to them.
They're making excuses in the comments as to why they can't click the link, but really they're just brave to type, but they're not brave to step into the box.
Yeah, move your mouths like you're moving your fingers.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can't prove it. Because you know what I'm saying? The problem is y'all have traditions of ignorance.
Go to the thing that says
You don't really know the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and if you knew the Bible, you would know it's not for you. It's got nothing to do with you. You understand? God has plans to destroy Babylon.
Right.
God has plans to destroy the devil in the earth. And
call the show and find out.
And only when you're destroyed does salvation come. Matter of fact, hold on, while I got y'all, right? Bring up Revelations 13 and 9.
Come on, sir.
Let's just run through some scriptures.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
Yeah, understand this. Go ahead.
Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
You led blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, the indigenous of this land, into captivity. You're going into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Justice. Go ahead.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Brother, we got to just be patient. You understand? Because if we could not lay a hand on any of you, God will destroy all of you. The God of the Bible will bring us justice. We got another caller. Let me call back in.
Yeah, all you Christians, call up the show. Hit that StreamYard link. You know, we're trying to tell you that you've been believing in a lie, that God doesn't love you, that Christ doesn't love you, that your pastor, all he has been doing is telling you lies and robbing you of your money. Call up the show. Phone number is 917-779-9499, and you can hit the StreamYard link live and join the show.
Shalom, y'all can hear me?
Concert.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Shalom, who's this?
This is your son D.
Who?
Your son. Can you hear me?
Yeah, son.
I can hear you a little bit.
All right, let me
You sound far away.
Yeah, you do sound
Yeah,
far
can you hear
away.
me?
That's
Yeah,
much
I'm
better.
sorry. I had you on my Bluetooth. I'm in my truck. Yeah, man, I appreciate what y'all bringing forth tonight, man. You know, when I watched that thing with Cap, when he had, I think it was called the Red Tomatoes or something like that, Angry Tomato, something like that, where it was a bunch of Edomites. He was battling a bunch of Edomites with this chick. She was the moderator. But with that, man, I had a chance to really, expound on what you were just talking about. Like, I had a chance to really, I don't know what hit me when I was looking at how they were acting. And, I even told my wife, I was like, these people, they can't be God's people. They can't be the Most High Yahweh's people. Like you was talking about, like, you changed the image of Yahushua in the Bible from black to white, and you found out, and then you are right with it, and you go immediately to it don't matter. You all right with that? Like, there's something wrong with that, man. It's something wrong with being all right with changing anything about the Most High or His blessed Son. It's something, and we'll fight you tooth and nail, knowing damn well what the Word says, but we'll still fight you on the lie. We'll still fight to the death about the lie that was uncovered, that they already know is a lie, but still, in an effort to keep the supremacy aspect, will continue to try to make the book, like you just were saying, what it ain't. So I just wanted to get that off my chest, man, because I had a real chance to look at these people and how they act, and I'm like, yo, what are these people? These people, they should be ashamed of their goddamn self, huh? The way they act, the pride and arrogance, which the words talks about, even after they know that they've been found out and they wrong, they still try to, man. I know I'm bugging, but I just had to get that off my chest, man, because when you was bringing it out, man, just a minute ago, man, it was like, damn, man, it just hit me, yo. And when Cat was busting their ass that day, man, I just looked at them like, wow, these people, there's something wrong with them. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say, man. Keep bringing it out, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Man, you appreciate your call, brother.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, Cap,
We got another call?
We do not.
What'd you say?
Cap, can you hear me, sir?
Do you got another call?
La, sir.
Okay.
I was saying, I work in social services, so today, I took a bunch of clients to go look at housing and conduct interviews for housing at a property management company. and it's Hasidic Jews. And I'm there and I'm thinking, I'm smiling in their face. They're smiling at me, asking me about the clients here. And I'm like, there's no effing way you people are God's people. Like, just looking at you. Looking at them up close, as close as I am to Aishaya Allah, face to face, I'm like, these people look absolutely disgusting.
They're some of the ugliest people you ever.
Like, they had definitely some cousin on cousin or brother on sister type thing going on, because
some incest.
yes,
Pool is a pond.
because looking at them, I'm like, this deformity or this abnormally weirdly structured jaw can't be natural. Like, it just can't be. Like how your eyes are that close together. Like it just can't be.
You know how liberating it is to know God hates them?
Yes.
That they mean nothing, that they're spit according to God, and how deceived they are. I can't wait for their hearts to melt in their chest when Christ returns. I promise you. Y'all got anything else?
No, like we've been saying, all these people in the comments have been brave, but none of them have clicked the link. None of them have called in. The bottom line, Karmelo did what he had to do.
Yeah, with Karmelo, Salagia. With Karmelo, once we got past the fact that he didn't steal those water bottles, and the camera shows him putting the water bottles back. Sorry, yes, Cyrus. Once the camera showed that he had put the water bottles back, he didn't take anything. Why was there a need for that Chinese son, Andy Chow, to chase him out the store? Like, what was the need to run after him?
The fact that they hate us.
Right.
You understand?
And the fact that Rick Chow, he had fired his gun in that store, in the gas station, twice before, but they would not allow that evidence into the trial.
Brother, once again, man, it's why God has to give us justice.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's why this place is going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It's why some of these Edomites that's in this chat are going to starve to death. Some of you are going to watch your children starve to death.
Right.
You understand? Some of y'all are about to go through some of the worst hell that you've never seen. And we will not be partakers of those plagues, because we are not partakers of those sins. Because this is what I'm going to tell you. When God plagued ancient Egypt, Goshen was safe. You understand? Like while all your white businesses closed down, while y'all were crying during COVID, the hood was great. Appreciate the PPP loans. I really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, that y'all destroyed your own economy while we've been preparing. We're going to be fine. Laugh now, cry later. You understand? Just like COVID destroyed y'all. You understand? Just like, listen, y'all are about to find out because your president is a pedo. You understand? Right. Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like all of your elite are on the Epstein list, and you think that God is with America? Y'all are just going to be destroyed. And y'all are going to suffer before this empire falls. And the more that this empire falls, the more that we're going to rise. Barakatha Yahweh Yahusha Bahashim Yahusha. Big ups to Hosea Israel.
And I think of that whenever I think of how Mayor Mamdani won the candidacy as the mayor of New York City, because white people hate, like real white Americans, they hate Mamdani. When I go out and do these interviews, I hear the most horrible things about Mamdani, on how he's destroying America, how he's going to turn America Muslim. how they're not gonna allow Christian values to be destroyed, how they're allowing terrorists to come into the country, how New York City is gonna be destroyed and turned into Detroit when they lost the auto industry. Like, and I'm thinking, good, that's good. Like,
Meanwhile,
I hope they do. Like, it'll be good to see the New York Stock Exchange closed every day and crumbling and gathering cobwebs and no one wanting to go shop at Saks Fifth Ave and all those billionaires on Park Avenue moving and leaving the city. Like, it'll be great to see that happen. We might have like a little bit of peace and quiet in the Big Apple.
Brother, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, I know the world is coming to an end. The Knicks about to win the championship.
yeah.
Like, brother, let me tell y'all something, man. This is a great time to be alive. We in the beginning of World War III. You know what I'm saying? This is Barakatha Yahweh Yahushua Bashem Yahushua once again, man. You understand? For the fact that y'all are going into captivity, that Christ does not love y'all. He did not die for everybody, that he only came for the nation of Israel. Brother, the Lord is amazing. And it's even more amazing that they can't see it.
Right.
It's even more amazing how much pride that they have in all of this, how deceived they are from their own pride, how right that y'all feel you are, because that's how much more broken y'all are going to be. Man, the Lord is vicious. Y'all got anything you want to bring out in closing?
Summarize some of these comments. No, he did not put a knife in a kid's chest. He put a knife in a violent thug's chest. And Austin Metcalf is rotting. Karmelo will be just fine. And if y'all want to keep whining about it, we'll be here next week.
Yeah, man. The Metcalf family.
Oh yeah, Christian. Austin's in hell right now with Charlie Kirk, with
Epstein.
You know what I'm saying? Epstein might be alive. You know what I'm saying?
If I may, sir, Austin Metcalf is looking up at us, holding his chest because he can't breathe.
You understand? Austin Metcalf is in hell with Charlie Kirk and with what's his name? And Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
all of them are in hell right now.
Charlie got a hole in his neck. Austin got a hole in his chest, and they're looking up at us right now.
And Hulk Hogan's just an asshole.
Hey man, pay your tithes, send your donations in. If y'all haven't subscribed to Tribe Vibes, y'all want to really support this, you know what I'm saying? Support what's going on, support your brother Captain Kataza, all the brothers and sisters that's on there, man. Subscribe and download the app Tribe Vibes, man. And same time next week, and I'll be live again tomorrow in the afternoon, man. Join the live. Holla. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, sir. The
water, the officer, Shagapan, Officer Shaya Allah, man, for holding it down every week with me. You know what I'm saying? And shalom, Israel.
Shalom.